Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for joining us. Mentoring programs are expanding throughout Montgomery County, and our Susan Kennedy has a story of one such program that is inspiring a generation of students. Susan?
Lorna, 5 years ago, administrators at Broad Acres Elementary School had an idea. Bring some high school students to their school to mentor some 4th and 5th graders. Well, the Rising Stars program has celebrated its 5-year anniversary, and it did so with a group of county leaders who helped make this program a success.
And we talked about an idea that I thought was pretty simple. This notion of we have this incredible group of students at Springbrook High School, and how can we get those students at Springbrook High School to come over to Broad Acres to be positive role models to our 4th and 5th grade boys. And it's incredible what can happen when you put people together that really care about kids.
The Rising Stars program pairs students from Springbrook High School with Broad Acres Elementary students. The mentors spend time on homework help and any other participation issue the young student may be having.
I've learned many things such as team building, understanding differences, and more academic excellence.
Councilmember Phil Andrews has been a big supporter of the Rising Stars program. Having been mentored as a young man himself, Andrews says youth mentoring programs help children and teens be better prepared for the future.
How you can tell it's important is the difference it makes for kids, and you can see the results in this class of the impact that mentoring has on not just the students that are being mentored next to me here, but also the mentors. The mentees and the mentors both get a lot out of the program.
Andrews says there is always a need for more mentors. It's these unique one-on-one relationships that allow mentors to validate young students as successful learners.
Well, I think there's a need for more mentoring programs, and this is a great example of the difference it can make. So we need to continue to reach out to our private partners, to volunteers, because these programs run not just on dollars but on volunteers, and we couldn't do it without the volunteers.
I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
The weeks of proms and graduations are known as some of the most dangerous times for teen drivers. Captain Tom Didone of Montgomery County Police makes it his mission to educate young drivers and their parents about how so many young drivers unknowingly put themselves at risk this time of the year.
We recognize that when kids are out celebrating, not paying full attention, and it's the risky time of the year, that we in the police department need to step up our efforts to ensure that they're safe. We have to look for them making mistakes, hosting underage drinking parties, going to locations trying to acquire alcohol illegally. And then, when they go to the parties, we identify them and we close them down so they can't drive on the road and possibly hurt or injure themselves.
Didone knows all too well how quickly lives can change when in the hands of young drivers. He lost his son just over 4 years ago when the car he was riding in lost control and hit a tree. Alcohol was not involved, but the driver had had his license for just 2 weeks. Didone is working to encourage stronger state laws for teen drivers. The county's Department of Recreation, together with MCPS, celebrated the year-end accomplishments of students participating in the Excel Beyond the Bell program. Excel Beyond the Bell was introduced this past fall at Argyle Middle School in Wheaton, Roberto Clemente in Germantown, and Mario Loiterman in Silver Spring. These 3 schools were chosen for the pilot program because they were identified as having a higher percentage of at-risk students who could benefit from additional support. The program is available to all students in each of the 3 schools, giving them access to after-school recreational and social programs, academic support, hot meals, and bus transportation. The program is rated as highly successful in influencing positive youth development. For more information about the Excel Beyond the Bell program, call 240-777-6870. There were 2 near drownings in the county during Memorial Day weekend, and now the pool season is underway. Fire and rescue officials urge residents to keep a close eye on children when they are near the water. Iris Argueta reviews some safety tips that could come in handy.
1, 2, 3. Nothing like jumping in the pool when the hot summer temperatures rise, but taking proper precautions around the water can keep children out of danger.
Keep a constant supervision on your children while they're at the pool, and to not get distracted by texting, talking with your friends, or anything of that nature, because an accident can happen in a matter of seconds.
Studies show that drowning is the #1 killer of kids under the age of 5. And the majority of drownings happen in residential pools and spas. Fire and rescue officials urge parents to avoid relying on inflatable swimming aids like floaties because these devices give kids a false sense of security.
Don't use flotation devices such as noodles or water wings to substitute for a life jacket. Make sure the life jacket has a tag on it that you purchase in a store that is approved. If you do have to put a life jacket on your child, you just want to size them correctly and make sure they fit snugly on the child.
And even experienced swimmers are reminded to never swim alone.
Always swim with a buddy in the water or somebody that's watching you, especially with children. But even adults, if they go swimming, they need to be swimming with a partner or with a buddy.
Many drownings or near drownings occur when a child accidentally falls into a swimming area. That's why it's ideal to do a thorough inspection around the pool area.
Put away your toys and everything and make sure that the gates are locked and that your gate from your house into your pool, which is one of the most important and sometimes gets overlooked, is locked, especially if you have toddlers in the house.
And a fence that's at least 5 feet in height is recommended to keep small children away from the pool area. Just a few tips to stay safe in the water. Iris Argueta for County Report This Week.
And fire and rescue officials have the usual warning against the use of alcohol beverages at pools, lakes, and rivers. According to statistics, up to half of all adult drownings are linked to alcohol use each year. As part of National Dam Safety Awareness Day, county and federal officials had a ceremony and walking tour of Lake Needwood Dam. FEMA chose Montgomery Park's Lake Needwood Dam as the location to honor the local and state partnerships and commitments to safety in that park. There are more than 4,000 deficient dams in the United States. If many of these fail, it could cause catastrophic loss of life. Communities downstream from dams continue to be vulnerable. FEMA is leading the whole community effort to ensure that dam owners and operators, safety officials, and others are knowledgeable and prepared for dam possible emergencies. County homeowners who have a limited income or are at least 70 years of age may be eligible for property tax credits that will limit the amount of taxes they must pay. In order to be eligible for the Maryland Homeowners Property Tax Credit and the County Supplemental Property Tax Credit, a homeowner must have a series of qualifying factors such as an annual household income of up to $60,000 and own and live in their home in Montgomery County. Deadline to apply is September 1st. To apply for these tax credits, homeowners must fill out an application which can be obtained by calling the Maryland State Department of Assessment and Taxation at 800-944-7403 or by downloading the form from this website. When we come back, you will meet the newest graduates from Rockville's Police Academy. And we invite you to a Consumer Protection Forum. We'll be right back.
History comes alive during Heritage Days weekend, June 23rd and 24th. Discover Montgomery County's historical treasures during this free countywide event. The two-day festival offers visitors an opportunity to sample numerous sites representing the history, culture, and natural beauty of Montgomery County. Join us for Heritage Days, June 23rd and 24th from noon to 4 p.m. all over Montgomery County. For more information, call 301-515-0753 or go to www.heritagemontgomery.org.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. It's graduation season, and in Rockville, there are now 30 new graduates of the city's Citizen Police Academy. Rockville 11 had the chance to catch up with the graduates in this story.
After 9 weeks of police education that included ride-alongs and a state-of-the-art firearm simulator, Rockville Police Chief Terry Treshik was proud to graduate this year's class of the Rockville Citizens Police Academy.
We've had a very good 9 weeks. We have a much better understanding an appreciation of what the police in Rockville is about, their philosophy about community policing, all the things they have to do to keep the city safe and sound.
I think it's important for citizens to come to this program just to learn what the city is doing for them and what police departments really mean to them on a day-to-day basis and how we need to help them.
As concerned citizens of Rockville, we wanted to make sure we were in a good, safe neighborhood for our toddler and for ourselves. So it's great to get a behind-the-scenes look at what they have to go through and everything that they put on the line for us.
I feel like I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot about the Rockville Police Department and had a good time doing it.
And now we get a police update with Officer Marcus Dixon regarding a fatal accident that occurred in the county. Officer?
Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be discussing a fatal accident that occurred the morning of June 5th at approximately 12:40 a.m. at the intersection of Dickerson Road and Mount Ephraim Road in Dickerson, Maryland. A 2002 Honda Civic was operating eastbound on Dickerson Road approaching Mount Ephraim, where it collided for unknown reasons at this point in time with the Stone Railroad Bridge crossing. The 2002 Honda Civic was fully engulfed in flames. Witnesses were thankfully able to pull out the passenger, but then when they attempted to help the driver, it was too late. It was fully engulfed in flames. The name of the passenger who's in shock trauma is Armando Chavez Martinez, 23 of Germantown. The driver has not yet been identified, pending notification of kin. If anyone witnessed the accident, we please ask you to call the Collision Reconstruction Unit at 301-840-2435. Have a great day.
Very unfortunate. Thank you, Officer Dixon. And now here's Tom Pogue from the county's Department of Transportation with an update. Tom?
Hi, I'm Tom Pogue, Community Relations Manager for the Department of Transportation. Here's an update for Montgomery County. County Executive Leggett has announced the launch of Ride On Real Time. This new system allows passengers to obtain real-time information on bus arrivals using the internet, texting, or applications for the Android or iPhones. The new tool will help passengers determine when the next arriving bus will be at their stop. Last year, Ride On added unique ID numbers to the signs at each of the county's 4,800 bus stops. The ID is used by the system to pinpoint a passenger's location and give arriving bus times at that stop. Ride On Real Time can be assessed in several ways: through the internet using a computer or web-enabled device such as a smartphone, through the Ride On Real Time app, or by texting the bus stop ID number to bus@rideonrealtime.com. Passengers will quickly receive a text message indicating when the next bus is coming. Tutorials on using Ride On Real Time are available on the county's YouTube site. Go to rideonbus.com for more information. We're working to keep you moving.
Home improvement season gets busier during the summer months, and the county's Office of Consumer Protection will host a public forum that will examine home improvement issues such as scams and state licensing requirements. The forum will be held on Wednesday, June 20th from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Council Office Building in Rockville. The forum is free, and if you would like to pre-register, call 240-777-3636 or send an email to this address. When we come back, it is graduation time for MCPS's class of 2012. And we take a look at how Montgomery College did in sports this year. We'll be back. Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. As we near the end of another school year, we also say farewell to another class of graduates. MCPS class of 2012 donned their caps and gowns as proud family and friends took it all in. Montgomery County Public Schools has a story.
Class of 2012!
Graduation season is upon us, and more than 10,000 MCPS seniors donned cap and gown to receive their high school diplomas. 21 of the MCPS graduation ceremonies took place at DAR Constitution Hall in Washington, D.C.
That we all had to come to the realization that our vision of greatness.
Students heard words of wisdom from a variety of commencement speakers of regional and national prominence, to include educators, elected officials, journalists, entertainers, and notable alumni. As a whole, the class of 2012 has received nearly $240 million in college scholarships to date.
I'm going to the University of South Carolina to major in sports management.
Montgomery County just helped us so much. They pushed us academically, physically, mentally, emotionally.
I'll be studying at Michigan State University on music scholarship and academic scholarship to study music education. So I want to share my love of music.
Families gathered to share in the excitement as they celebrated their students' accomplishments.
To my teachers, I'd like to say thank you for being there for the past 4 years and helping me grow as an individual.
In Hawaii, it's a tradition at graduation, all of your family members give you a lei.
You are a royal queen.
I am so proud of her. I just love her so much.
Among the class of 2012 are 20 National Merit Scholarships recipients, totaling nearly half of the 46 awarded in Maryland. We wish all graduates the best in their future endeavors. Montgomery College is continuing its annual tradition for local theater lovers, and this year marks a big anniversary.
With June in full bloom, Montgomery College in Rockville is kicking off another season of Summer Dinner Theater. During a recent rehearsal of this month's performances of Fiddler on the Roof, students went over costume and set design and practiced some walkthroughs. Now, for those of you wondering what a dinner theater is,
you have dinner and then you see a theater show, and with our theater arts building, it's in the very center of the Rockville campus, and we greet the people at their tables. We let them eat from the buffet, and about 8:15 the show starts, and it's no longer dinner, it's now theater.
This year marks the 35th anniversary of the Summer Dinner Theater at Montgomery College, which is a very big milestone.
Not many programs of this type survive for 35 years, but you can't help but be excited when you see the 100 students that we work with each summer.
Students are able to take part in the paid internship program offered by the college. Each intern is provided a mentor and can study hands-on the technical area, choreography, and directing.
Many of our interns go on to work professionally. We've had them work with things like national opera companies, we've had them with Cirque du Soleil, we've had one that became a lighting designer and has had a Helen Hayes nomination.
The students receive their instruction from staff with professional credits who know performance art and how to teach it.
We're patient with the students. We will show them how to be what's called a triple threat, acting, singing, dancing, and you don't have to have those skills when you first enter the program. We get you there.
Always a good show, the Summer Dinner Theater at Montgomery College's Rockville campus offers its audiences a unique experience.
If you think about it, it's the only dinner theater, where you can meet the actors, the technicians, the musical director, anybody in the audience before the show begins. The other great advantage is that we have a full orchestra. The students are all singing live. There's no click track. And it is a full cast. It's the full show, and the audiences will really love it.
The box office is now open. Just visit montgomerycollege.edu and search Summer Dinner Theater. A great year in sports for Montgomery College just got even better. Here is MCTV's Michael Brown with the latest.
One of the most successful years in MC sports history just got even better as two more athletes won big honors. In tennis, men's single star Duck Park won the NJCAA National Championship with a straight sets upset win over the top-seeded player in the nation. Park did not lose a set while playing in the searing heat at the national tournament in Texas. And there was big news in women's softball, too, as MC's pitching ace Julie Hance was named to the All-Maryland JUCO first team. Hance was 5th in the state with 73 strikeouts in 94 innings pitched, and she was also the team's offensive star, batting a robust .528 with a .556 on-base percentage. So coupling this latest news with what's already happened with MC Sports this year, a national championship for women's soccer, National Coach of the Year honors for their coach, Kelly Wakeman, a national tournament appearance for the women's basketball team, a trip to the World Series by the Germantown campus baseball team, and a national track championship for the women's 4x100 relay team of Jamila Thali, Turquoia Johnson, Sharnay Ryland, and Capria Redparth. It becomes crystal clear that this year has to go down as one of the most successful in the history of Montgomery College sports. For MCTV, I'm Michael Brown.
When we come back, thousands attended a local book festival. And with summertime here, let's help you find some camps for your kids. We'll tell you how.
Now's the time to register for Montgomery College's fall semester classes to get the classes you want when you want them. Choose from more than 130 majors and programs offered at our campus locations and online. You can register today at any of our 3 campuses or online. MC has earned the Workplace Excellence Seal of Approval, the Health and Wellness Trailblazer Award, and the Eco Leadership Award from the Alliance for Workplace Excellence, an organization that recognizes excellent places to work. MC is one of 18 organizations who won all 3 awards. Sign up for Montgomery College Alert today. Receive college closing, delay, and emergency information via text message and email. The service also sends important information about Montgomery County weather and traffic events. For more information about the endless possibilities at your community college, visit our website.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. With over 15,000 people attending the event, the Gaithersburg Book Festival set a record for attendance. Sonia Burke has the story.
I'm Sonia Burke at the Gaithersburg Book Festival on a sunny spring day, where dozens of book lovers are gathered behind me waiting for their favorite author to sign their book. In fact, there's 110 authors at this event this year. It's a star-studded lineup.
I am going to shock the heck out of people, probably.
There wasn't an empty seat in the tent for Jenny Lawson, also known as the Blogess, who may have been the hottest ticket of the day. During her presentation, she read excerpts from her New York Times best-selling book, and then hundreds of her devoted fans lined up to meet her.
She's fantastic. Yes, I didn't even know this thing existed until I saw she was coming here, and I got excited.
The crowd was also excited to meet the world champion. Judah Friedlander grew up in Montgomery County, and the stand-up comic and actor on NBC's 30 Rock has now authored a book.
The world champion here at the G-Berg Book Festival, and it's quite nice.
Other crowd favorites, Baratunda Thurston, Buzz Bissinger, Jim Lair, Clint Hill, Brad Parks, Jen Lancaster, and so many more. Organizers said the book festival, in its 3rd year, set a record for attendance.
It's a veritable who's who of the literary community here today.
I was here as an author and they took wonderful care of me, but being a guest was so much fun.
11-year-old Gentry Neely traveled all the way from North Carolina for the event.
So I'm like, I love his books. I went to my librarian. She's like, oh, we have a whole bunch of Andrew Clements books. So I've read like every one in the library.
Another big draw of the day for music fans, singer-songwriter Aaron Willett.
I said, hold the prize, only got this one life, yeah.
In Gaithersburg, I'm Sonia Burke reporting.
Now let's go to Kathy Stanhope from the Humane Society to meet an energetic male dog in our Pet of the Week segment.
Hi, this is Kathy Stanhope at the Montgomery County Humane Society with your Pet of the Week. And I have my hands full right now. This is Ogden. He is not for the faint of heart, but he is an absolute sweetheart. This is the friendliest, most energetic dog I've ever met. He loves everybody. If you like dog kisses, this is the dog for you. He just wants to come up and kiss your face. He wants a wrestle, he wants to play. He is a very sweet dog. He is a staff favorite here at the shelter because he is so playful. He could probably use a little bit of obedience training, but he's not obnoxious. He's just really sweet and friendly and outgoing, very high energy, as you can see. And he wants to go home. He came in as a stray. He's been here for quite a while, and he does calm down. He's just very excited right now because there are several people in here and he just got out of his cage. And speaking of getting out of the cage, he wants to go home with you. This is a dog for a family that's got a bunch of kids that maybe's had a pet in the past, because like he is a little high energy, but he's sweet. He does do tricks. He likes everybody. He's a Stafford Bull Terrier. He's about 3 years old. He is not yet neutered, but he will be neutered upon adoption. And he really wants to go home. He's having the tail is always going. He's having a fun time right now. The tail's always going, and as I said, he loves to wrestle. He loves to give kisses and licks, and he wants to go home with you. So visit Ogden on the website at mchumane.org, or give us a call at 240-773-5967 for more information about Ogden or any other animals we have. And remember, this is Dog Bite Prevention Month. So if you'd like more information about that, go to a website called doggonesafe.com, and you'll get more information about Dog Bite Prevention Month. Thanks a lot.
It is that time of the year where indoor plants can be taken to the backyard. Our friends at Brookside Gardens give us tips on how to transition them.
Hi, I'm Kathy Stevens, and I'm the Conservatory Manager at Brookside Gardens, and I'm here to give you a few tips about how to make the transition for your houseplants from inside the house to outside the house, where they can really enjoy the summer weather. You really want to wait until night temperatures are at least 55 on a regular basis before you start to move your tender tropicals outside for good. You also have to remember that your houseplants that have been inside have been in a lot of shade all winter long, and you can't just throw them outside into the full sun. Cells will die and the plant's going to have to grow new leaves. So it's really a good idea when you first move your plants outside that you put them in a partially shaded or mostly shaded place, under a tree or under a deck or in the shade of your house. For the first couple of days, you want them to get some sun, but just not for more than an hour or two at a time.
Parents, summer's here, and the county's Department of Recreation registration for summer camps and programs is in full swing. They offer both full and half-day programs conveniently located throughout the county and at affordable rates. Kids can choose from sports, dance, art, swimming, magic, horseback riding, and much more. To register, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/rec. And with that, we close this edition of County Report this week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.